Okay, let's go over the 4-4-2 defense, basic principles of play, and the roles. So this is not going to be a press. We're going to go over that in a separate video when there's a trigger and we all man up. And we use cover shadows and we use man-to-man marking and everybody pushes up on a man. Everyone. No libero. We just all push up on men that are close to the ball. We'll go over that separately. And this is when we are not pressing. We're just running this machine of a 4-4-2 defense. So let's go over the roles. The 9, 10, 6, 8 are connected, and they mirror each other's actions. When the ball's in the middle, they are in a box shape. You see them? When the ball goes out to the 4, the non-ball, the weak side is back. Okay? And the ball side goes up together. See this mirroring effect? Okay? Ball gets played back over. Do not come, this is important. We don't do this, right? We first allow these guys to get back before we step, because this is not a high press, and then we mirror. Watch it again. As the ball is being transmitted, these guys release backwards in an anticipated support role of the strong side, the ball side, the future ball side, going to press up. Just to give passive resistance and they come up together. The reason for that is if you didn't come up together, he could just slip it through. So it's natural that our strong side comes up together, and that takes away the checking in midfielder. Okay, see it again. Comes over. We first go back. We all hold the strong side. Patience, preach patience and compactness. Then when we come out from a position of strength and solid defensive structure. And we come out together. Okay? All right. So we have that roll down. That's very important. Those 4 players can do that mirroring and be patient and wait till their partners are back before they go out. Okay. Now, ball gets played out. We're back first, and we're out. Okay. Don't be afraid to say hold. All right. We're coming out. Ball's eventually gonna get played to the fullbacks. All right. The 11 and the 7 had stayed compact. Their roles are to stay compact with the back midfield line. All right. Stay compact with them. Okay. Compact that middle until you're activated by the ball going to the fullback. It is important that I talk about the roles of the 3 and the 2. At this point, they need to basically man mark on the strong side, their direct opponent. They're looking for interceptions. They're looking for no turns from their opponent. They are man markers. They have to be very good 1v1 defenders. Okay? So they're the ones that can get disconnected. Okay? Except when they're on the weak side, they tuck in. All right? So we'll get a little bit more into that in a second, but just keep that in mind. They have to step out. There's going to be a gap here. That gap would get filled by our CDMs. So ball gets played. Our 11 steps out. All right. The 9 and 10, everybody else drops. And because he drops now, you can see that's where now, if the 10 made a run, okay, the 8 could follow that run so that we could still double team their striker. Or the 4 could follow the run and the 8 could come in. Or our CDM could come in. If you're a CDM, you have to be able to play in the back line. All right? That's more advanced, but you need to know that now that someone needs to handle that run of the 10 like you saw in the offensive. In our offensive video, that's exactly what we do, correct? We have the 10 run in there. We need to know how to handle that. There's a solution to it the other team could do. We're going to give you the solution. He follows, he drops into the back line, or he stays and he drops in. That's the solution. Okay, and the 6 is still here. All right? So this is where we're looking for the interception. Notice we're not pinning this. We're staying compact so it can't penetrate the middle. We're looking for number 1, an interception. If we can't get the interception, we're looking for a no turn, and that is the first time we have a guy with the ball that can't turn. We are now going to press. We are now going to get aggressive, and we're going to press him hard, right? We're going to you know, come in this way and not let the back pass. All right, the 9 should be protecting this. All right, we're gonna really. That's why you needed this coverage here. All right, and then finally, if the 3 fouls at those first two, first one's optimal interception, second one no turn is sufficient, and then if he does get turned, well now he can play a through ball. We don't want to step here and have him play that and have a foot race between these two guys. So we want to like just give him space. Wait till everybody gets back. All right. Wait till everybody gets back, and now he's going to see that there's nothing he can do, right? Okay, we're dropped. All right, and he may at that point just if he plays it back, we're in business again. Okay, because now we can enact our defense. We can start to get our shape back. All right, start to get our shape back. All right, we can start to step out. All right, and get our shape back. And you'll see that the 9 and 10 are actually behind the 11. Right? Okay, 7 tucks in. All right. Okay, we're compact. And we're still putting pressure on the ball. All right, ball gets played out. Okay, he drops back, right? Before we do anything, okay? We're okay. And then once we're set here, they can come out, and the 8 comes out in the mirroring effect. Remember? All right, and the 10, all right, and the 6 is protecting the long ball. Okay, you see the mirror. These 2 up, these 2 back, and the 11 is tucked in as a midfielder. All right, we still have the 3 disconnected. Okay, at this point, what would happen is he would mark him, and the 2 would become a center back. You see it? All right, if the 10 wants to do this, no worries. We do this. You see it? 2 tucks in, we leave the 11 open. All right, the long switch. Okay, in another video, we'll show when we go for a full press, and then if we're disconnected on a full press, like something like this, and you realize that this guy's here, he's so disconnected, you just might as well call him back. Once the ball gets here, we're so far back, we're not going to join this press. So we would yell, yo, 9, get back, and no one else should step forward at this point. Drop. We drop into our shape. Okay.